Hey everyone, it's Monica with KydzLydz, alarm outside, for my Journey to a Happier, Healthier Me for today, the 29th of November. So today was a fabulous day. No, actually, okay. This evening was a fabulous evening. I woke up this morning with a really, really high fever and ended up having to take Motrin to bring it down, and then slept for hours because yesterday I went to get my needles. Yay, me! I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. Okay, wait. I did part of it because I have to get more, but I got two of them done yesterday. Two. And it was interesting. Just put it that way. It was quite bad, but I worked through it. I went for my therapy first, and she did some relaxation techniques, and then we came downstairs, and Kevin ended up being able to come, which was so exciting. He got off work at 2 o'clock and made it there by 2:30. So he actually came into my second appointment, where I was going into the doctor's. So the only bad part about the whole thing was that, unfortunately, I mean, not unfortunately, but anyway, my doctor had somebody in with her when we first came downstairs, so I had to wait. So during that time, I was really getting antsy and anxious and panicking. But I was like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. And honestly, if I hadn't seen my therapist first, her name is Louise, by the way, I probably wouldn't have been able to do it. I really don't think I would have been. But anyway, we went in and they explained everything that was going to happen to the T. Like, she's going to put the alcohol swab on my arm, and then I might feel the cold and smell the alcohol, and then she'll pull on my skin a little bit, and then the needle, and then, push on it with a piece of cotton, and then a Band-Aid. That's it. Except I was getting two. So I got one in one arm, which was my left arm, and then she did, no, wait. Yep, she did the left arm first, and then the right arm. And honestly, I was fine upstairs when I was talking to the therapist, and then when we got downstairs, I was even still okay talking about it. And then when my nurse, her name is Joanne, and when she left is when I panicked, because I was like, I forgot to tell her that I wasn't supposed to see the needles, and I lost it. And I'm like, oh my god, now I'm like, that's when I'll panic, right, when I see them. So Louise was right there in the office with us. So Kevin was holding my hand at the back of me, and she's like, don't panic, you're gonna get it, you can do this, we can work through this. So I'm like, okay. So she's like, you're gonna crochet. They actually asked me, what did you bring? So I brought my crochet with me, and I was crocheting and talking to her at the same time, and she was asking me about my crochet, which like totally distracted me, which was fabulous. And then yeah, so as soon as Joanne started coming in, she's like, Joanne, can you go behind her? So she said yes. So she took everything behind me and did it, and then closed it all up and put it on the desk while she talked to me and filled out the paperwork for school. So it was great. Although I have to go back in 3 weeks and get 2 more needles. One is the regular polio needle, even though we haven't had a case of polio in Canada in forever, apparently. So even my doctor was not really sure why we are required to get this. She was like, I don't understand, but anyway, what can I do, right? I need to get it. And then I need to get the TB skin test. I'm kind of nervous about that one, even worse than the needles, because they inject a fluid under your skin. And then you have to go back in a couple of days and get it looked at, and then 3 weeks afterwards, I have to get another one. The exact same thing. Okay, anyway, so I'm technically right now 40% of the way through, I guess you could say, because I got 2, and then I need to get 3 more. So I'm working on it. I'm so proud of myself. I really am. That was a huge, huge, huge step for me. I'm not going to lie, like I said, I did definitely panic and got really upset, and then when the first one was over, I did this like my heart rate was going 100 miles an hour. And then when we did the second one, she was like, okay, we're done. And she's like, you did great. And I didn't think that I did great, but the fact that I just did them was great, right? So anyway, that appointment, I made it through. Yay, me. So thank you, Kevin, for coming because you are so freaking awesome. And thank you to Louise and Joanne. I love you guys so much. I kept saying that to them. It's so funny. I'm like, thank you so much for helping me get through it. And they're like, are you kidding? You did great. And I'm like, okay, great, because I didn't think that I did. All right. So then that was the crappy part of my day, I guess, but not really because I worked through something, so that's a good thing, right? So in the morning before I went, I called Ron Strong. Yes, he's so awesome. We talked for like honestly an hour and a half. It was crazy. We just had so much in common and we were yapping about everything and it was just a wonderful conversation. So I'm so happy that we've met. He's just like so much fun. And I can't wait to see more of his work. And I really, really want to see this dress that you were telling me about. Hello. I want to see it. So you need to show me pictures. And then in the evening, when Marina got home from school, we went and met Beecher 1967, Dale, and we had a blast. She actually has a video up of it, so if you haven't checked it out, please do. Beecher 1967 is her YouTube name, and it's like after work shopping or something with my friends. Anyway, so check it out. It's so fun. We had a blast. And I danced with a moose. Just telling you. So yeah, for yesterday I had mostly let me see, before I left I just had like banana and some nuts because I was nervous about my appointment. And then in the evening I had 2 veggie patties from Tropical Joe's. Let me tell you, people, Tropical Joe's at Gerrard Square totally rocks. The ladies who work there are super sweet and I love them. I used to go there all the time when I used to work for Apple Grove, and I would go and talk to her, and I actually gave her a hat one time because I just adore her. She's so sweet. And she was there yesterday, so that was so exciting that I got to see her again because it's been a couple of months. And yeah, so I promised them that I would talk about them on my vlog. So hi girls, I love you, you're awesome. And let me see. Yeah, so yesterday wasn't a big eating day because I was just kind of nervous about my appointment. So today I had cereal for breakfast, and then I had for lunch, let me see, I was kind of not well, so I had the Motrin. Like I woke up today with quite a high fever. I didn't check the temperature or anything, but I felt cruddy. So I took some Motrin and went back to lay down and slept a long time.
Hi everyone.
And move over, there you go. And when I woke up I had some of my shepherd's pie, and then I didn't take any more Motrin, but I've been drinking water up the wazoo today. So I decided that I was going to drink one of these before each meal. So I had it before breakfast, I had it before lunch, and I had it in the afternoon. And then I guzzled one before we went to the restaurant tonight for the staff Christmas party where Kevin works, one of his jobs anyway, at Ed's Real Scoop. We had such a lovely night. It was really fun. I had to call them yesterday because it's not a vegan restaurant, it's a regular restaurant. And they have a lot of duck fat cooked food. Like everything is cooked in duck fat because it's really rich and flavorful, I guess.
Well, rich, definitely. They have duck au jus, duck confit.
Duck everything, duck gravy, duck pieces on poutine. They had, like, some of the names were really awesome.
Duck.
They had duck poutine. They had redneck poutine. They had nachos, and it wasn't just like nachos on a normal plate. It came on a cookie sheet. It was a sheet of nachos. It was insane.
It was a full cookie tray. You could buy full, quarter, or half. So
Right.
it was just a full tray that we had.
Insane. So, yeah. Thank you, Ed, because it was a really nice night. It was at the Prohibition, and I actually asked them for a card when I was leaving because I said I would like to vlog about you today, and he's like, is it going to be good? And I'm like, of course it was. We had fabulous service. So I'll tell you.
But you said I wouldn't vlog about you if I didn't like it.
That's right. I wouldn't. Although I have, but someplace like that, I wouldn't because, um, yeah, I just wouldn't. I don't think that that's nice to say bad things about people. So this is the place. It's called Prohibition Gastro House, and it is at 696 Queen Street East, which is a little bit west of Broadview on Queen Street on the north side. Our server was Yelena, right? That's how you pronounce it?
I think so.
Yeah, so he spelt it on the back for me. Jelena, but I believe it's called Yelena. It's pronounced, sorry, Yelena. They do have a website. Oh, no, they're on Twitter. Twitter.com/myprohibition. Oh, and they also have a website, www.myprohibition.com. And let me tell you, I called yesterday and spoke to one of the waitresses. And I said, I'm coming there for a work Christmas party tomorrow evening, which of course is tonight. And I said, but I'm vegan. So I would like to know what you have on your menu that I could have. And she was like, well, we have salad, and you could definitely ask for a vegan dressing. And I said, okay, that's wonderful. And then she said, and we can also do French fries. We just have to ask to cook them in vegetable oil because they cook them in duck fat. So I said, okay, great. And then I said, would it be okay if I was to bring in some tofu for myself? And she said, hold on, let me ask. So she went and asked the manager, and he said, of course. So she came back and told me yes. And I said, okay, that's wonderful. And she said, now you're bringing it in already cooked? The cook doesn't have to cook it for you. I'm like, yeah, I'll have it all cooked and ready and everything. I'm just going to eat it out of a Tupperware. She's like, okay, no problem. So we went in today, and I ordered it, and it was delicious. I got sweet potato fries cooked in vegetable oil. And I just put a little vinegar on them and had some ketchup. And then I got I was looking at the menu and I'm like, I really feel like ordering something else, but I wasn't sure if I wanted a salad. And I'm like, I don't think I want a salad. So I was looking through all of the things to see what they have, and they had one of the menu items. It was like you could put stuff together to make up a complete meal, and one of them had seasonal fruit involved in it. So I was like, excuse me, would it be okay if I could get just a bowl of fruit? She's like, yeah, sure, no problem. So they brought a huge bowl of fruit. It was great. It had strawberries, blackberries, and gooseberries. And I ended up sharing the gooseberries. I think I got one gooseberry.
Yeah, I had one, Eunice had one, Max had one.
Yeah. So that was really cool. And I just thought that was really fabulous. Thank you so much. I got cranberry juice to drink, and like I said, our waitress was amazing. She was on the ball with us, and we had a fair amount of people. How many people do you think that we had just in our party? 25?
From our store?
From that whole crew.
Yeah, at least 25, maybe even 30, if not more.
Yeah, so there was only one waitress serving us, and she was amazing. They had kitchen staff coming out to actually deliver the food. The first time, I was like, I ordered my food, and then other people's food was coming out, and I'm like, okay, I ordered mine before theirs. Why isn't mine not coming out? So I was like, excuse me, did you order my fries? And she's like, yeah, I did. Hold on. So she goes back and checks, and she's like, they gave them to somebody else. Sorry. I'm like, it's okay. So she ordered me a new one, and it came out within a minute. It was great. And yeah, so, and the gentleman who, when we left at the front door, I didn't ask his name.
Neither did I.
It was kind of weird. Anyway, he was super sweet and such a nice guy. Shook his hand and said, thank you for such a good evening. He's the one who gave me the card and put the lady's name on the back, the waitress, Elena. So, overall, fabulous experience. And the atmosphere in there is wonderful. TV screens everywhere. The music wasn't too loud, so you could actually hear each other. The tables are gorgeous. They're this really old wood, and it's shellacked, and it's just a really nice place. I really liked it, and very clean and so nice. And it's in Leslieville, so it's just a great experience. So yeah, that's it for today, and I have no crochet to show today. I have a lot of stuff made, but they're not finished. They're only the part of the hat without the face on it and everything. So when I get them done, I will show you. And I'm going to be working on Dale's baby set, and I will show you that when it's done. So that's it for tonight, everybody. I love you. Have a great night. Share your smile.
Share
Bye.
your smile.